welcome to the prediction. I'm here and I'm ready to talk about my ideas for the next Smash game. Now I have webcam for this video because I really don't feel like just recording myself and then editing all these pictures. So I'm gonna tell you right now who I want. I have this background picture, it's very blurry right now. It has the Smash Brothers characters in it, and yes, but I'm not gonna list off all my ideas, but here are some that I think. This is part 2 in the video, where I'm gonna be talking about newcomers. Alright, let's get started. Newcomer number 1, Waluigi. Waluigi is one of my favorite Mario characters, and if you have Mario, Luigi, and Wario, you might as well add Waluigi. However, it's kind of unlikely that Waluigi will ever be added because Nintendo doesn't like to add Waluigi into any of their games. And I don't get why. He's only in the Mario Kart games and Mario Party games, and it's just not fair for him. Wario is in more games than him. I think that Waluigi needs time to shine, and he can be a playable character in Smash Brothers. And his attack shouldn't be hard either. He should just use attacks from his sports games, and he should use just a ton of attacks from those games. I see Nintendo's trend in their latest games where they're adding one M-rated character into their games. So, what do I think should be the M-rated guest character for this game? Chris Redfield from Resident Evil. It just makes sense because the series is made by Capcom, which Capcom already has Mega Man, which I predicted that should be in the next Smash Brothers games, Mega Man. But I think you should come along with Chris Redfield. He's a nice character, and he can use a lot of attacks with his weapons, and yeah, he's just a really overall character, like a good character that is surprising to me that I've never seen in Smash yet or even considered. That's mostly why I said no to Snake and Bayonetta, because I feel like they should just add at least one M-rated character for each game. So I just went with Chris Redfield. Now, let's get into the joke character in this game. If you don't know what that is, that's basically a character that is kind of stupid to be in. It's something that came out of complete nowhere, and no one has expected it, and it's just a very stupid idea. In Smash 64, the joke character for that game was Captain Falcon. For Melee, the joke character was Game & Watch. For Brawl, the joke character was Rob, and for Wii U and 3DS, Wii Fit Trainer was the joke character. For this game, I think Reckless Safety Notice guy should be in. That's the joke character of this game. He's technically appeared in all Wii games, so I feel like he should be in here. And his attacks will be kind of weird too. It'll be like playing the Wii badly. It would make sense too, because he's literally there for an instruction as to why, how to play with a Wii very good, and it's showing you how you do it wrong and do it right. And I think he should use that attack as a weapon. He should use the Wii remote, and I guess his final smash could be taking the wrist strap off. I don't know. The next character I have on my list is Shovel Knight. He is an indie character, and I think he could have he'd be a great option. I'd prefer him over Shantae, because Shantae is, I don't know, I just prefer him over Shantae. Shovel Knight is very popular. He was one of the most requested characters for the Smash Ballad, and I think that, Nintendo could work out a moveset, and if he was one of the most popular characters, I think that he would be fine to be in Smash. Alright, the next character I have on my list is Rayman. Rayman is a nice character. He's very popular, and he has just a large fan base. Remember Smashified? The idea for Rayman to be in this game came out of Smashified. Remember when Artsy Omni done that so like neatly done render of Rayman in Smash? That itself is why Rayman should be Artsy Omni, man. He is good. He fooled like everyone because like he did it so well too because he even cursed over Rayman's selection in Smash Wii U. It's impressive. Now I'm trying to get away from talking about third-party characters. Now let's talk about other characters that could be in Chibi Robo. Chibi Robo isn't really a popular character, but due to the release of the new Chibi Robo game that no one appears to be talking about, I think he could be in. He is a really nice character, and like they could think of a moveset for him. Like he can use that little television thing. I don't know his name. Sorry if you're a huge Chibi Robo fan. I'm just not. He could use attacks with his plug. Because, like, yeah, and don't use the excuse as to, oh, he's too little. So is Olimar, and he got in. He's like the size of a GameCube controller. I think they can resize Chibi Robo. Like, Ridley, they cannot resize him. It's just too impossible. He's way too big, and he'd just take up the entire room. Now, it seems like in every Smash game, there is always one classic character in each game. You know, Smash 64 had Ness, Smash Melee had Ice Climbers and Mr. Game & Watch, Brawl had Pit, and in Smash 4 we got Duck Hunt. In this game, I think the Balloon Fighter should be it. Balloon Fighter isn't really recognizable. In fact, I don't even know what they can do for his attacks, because all he did was float around. But I think for his final smash, there could be like a huge fish that like comes swarming down and like he tries to eat the players. And each time you touch the fish, he like they damage them. So that's a good idea. I was thinking of Mach Rider, but like Mach Rider, I don't know. He looks too similar to Samus, and I feel like he would play too similar to Captain Falcon. So I just went with Balloon Fighter, and I think that fits him. The last and most important character I think should be in the game is Shrek. Shrek would be so awesome. Don't you think so? I don't think so. I was just joking. I do not want Shrek in Smash. That'd ruin the entire game. And that's not the last character I have. I have a few more. King K. Rool. King K. Rool is a character that is from the Donkey Kong series, and again, he was one of the most popular characters in the Smash Ballad. And I think he could be in. He has tons of great movesets from the Donkey Kong games. And he could even have a ton of good outfits too. He could have that pirate outfit that he wore, that boxer outfit he wore in Donkey Kong 64. There's just so much you could do with him. And it surprises me that Nintendo has never added K. Rool. The K. Rool's last appearance outside of Smash 4's costume was Super Mario Sluggers, and that game came out in 2008, which is almost 10 years ago. So it really surprises me we haven't really seen K. Rool in 10 years. So it's unlikely we will ever see him, but that is a possibility. Another character I'd like to see is the Inklings from Splatoon. Now, if you don't know, Splatoon is a new game not really. It came out in 2015, and it's really popular. And with the release of since Splatoon 2 is coming out, we could possibly see the Inklings be characters in this game. It just looks like a really nice idea, and I really would like the Inklings in. I was going to think of a Pokemon because, like, it seems like every game there's always some new Pokemon character that's in the game, but I don't know much Pokemon, so yeah. But for actually, I have one idea, but it's not that big. I think Flussel and Minun would be good as Pokemon representatives for the next game. Yeah, sure, they're old, but they were planned for Brawl, so I don't get why they aren't going to be in. I don't know. I just think that they'd be good characters and would really fit the Smash universe. Another character I'd really love to see is Knuckles from Sonic. It came down to conclusion whether I should choose Knuckles or Tails, and I came up with Knuckles. And I know a lot of people want Tails instead, but honestly, Tails just doesn't look right to fight. First of all, he's 8 years old, and it feels weird. Knuckles, I think, is 16 years old, and he's actually a fighter. Knuckles could be a nice Sonic representative, and besides, Luigi fighting Knuckles and Knuckles fighting Luigi, that'd be so cool. Like the two, like, Knuckles along with Tails are both the main sidekicks in Sonic, and Luigi is obvious. Like, I'd rather see Luigi fight it off with Knuckles because you know how Luigi's supposed to be like the badass of Mario? Well, Knuckles is kind of like the badass of Sonic. Well, Shadow is, but I feel like Knuckles is also. One stupid idea I have, I don't know how they do this, but I'd like to see a character from 1-2 Switch be in the game. I heard that game's really bad, but, I wouldn't mind. I mean, it would promote the Nintendo Switch, and this game would most likely come out for the Switch. I mean, I'm calling this prediction series Super Smash Switch. But it wouldn't be a bad idea. It'd be really nice. Isaac or Matthew from Golden Sun. They'd be nice to be in. And, it could be the next Little Mac. Because Little Mac was an assist trophy in Brawl, but he returned as a playable character in the next game. So this could be like Isaac. Like, Isaac was an assist trophy in Brawl as well, and so now he can be a playable character in the next game. That's really all I can say. Newcomers are kind of hard because there'll be people out there like, oh, that character will never have a chance. Oh, they'll never be in, no matter how much times you beg and stuff. Well, yeah, it's hard to come up with a Zelda character because honestly, I think they're good with Zelda characters. Like, I would love to see Toon Ganondorf as a character. I don't know what he'd do to be different from Ganon, but they have to do something like it has to be like a Ganondorf version except Wind Waker. And I've already said I don't want Ganondorf as a clone of Captain Falcon, so yeah. Banjo and Kazooie and Crash Bandicoot. I'd love to see those characters in. They have a large fan base, and Crash would be difficult because he originated from the PlayStation, but he's still highly requested, and he's a pretty iconic character. So I wouldn't be surprised if he was in a new game. And the only reason I'd say he wouldn't get in is because we haven't really seen Crash in a long time. We haven't seen him in like 10 years. But I heard they're making a new Crash Bandicoot game, so maybe to promote that game, we could see Crash Bandicoot. There's one more character, this is for certain, one more character that this is a good idea. You know that blockhead from Tomodachi Life, the one that sells you things? I think the shopkeeper should be a playable character in Smash 4. Smash Switch. God. He'd be a really nice character, and it would promote Tomodachi Life, which really isn't a big series. What do you think should be in Smash Switch? Let me know in the comments, and I'll reply to as many of you as possible. Next idea is returning stages. See you guys then. Peace.